What is this small board on top of an ironing board in an Airbnb? It looks like a smaller ironing board that opens from a cupboard in the wall. What is it used for? It's a sleeve ironing board. You put the sleeves into it from the inside to iron those and rotate the shirt. It gives you an iron look without the flat creases on the top of the arm. My ironing board has a slide-out one underneath it. What is this wood baton split lengthwise that folds out into a sort of a tripod? Item was found in an old cabin built in the 1940s, near other outdoors type items like old bow and arrows and a hatchet. When folded into a tripod shape, the narrow parts of the wood are in contact. It wouldn't seem to hold much weight. Small screws and the ends of the split parts could act as feet, I suppose, but seem to be mostly there to prevent the split parts from rotating all the way around. What is this thing? It's a fishing rod holder and a walking stick from the 19th century. A fold-away tripod rod holder that becomes a walking stick or cane. What is this red plastic thing? It's lightweight and around 2 to 3 inches long, with no text. My 3-year-old was carrying it around, which could be from our Airbnb we are staying in. It seems new-ish. The loop fits about 3 fingers in it, and not sure if it is meant to be a handle or not. Any ideas? It's a balloon tying tool, used to tie balloons at home without hurting your fingers, and also a handy tool for people who are wondering how to tie balloons with long nails, and great for tying large quantities of balloons. What is this long cylinder of hay or straw sitting horizontally on wooden slats and mounted in the shallow end of a pond? I believe it to be hollow and have been told in the past it has to do with eggs, though the person didn't elaborate. What is it for? That is a henhouse. They are the most cost-effective tool to increase mallard production and consistently boost nest success to more than 60%. In areas where ground nesting mallards typically achieve nest success of less than 10%, henhouses can increase nest success up to 80%. What are these heavy-duty massive carved elements with a round hole in the middle in Istria, Croatia? They are typically built into the walls of higher floors of medieval buildings in pairs, often at window height, sometimes directly under the roof. Interestingly, I have found these parts in a new building. I asked the owner about it, but he didn't know anything about its original purpose. He just added it as a traditional decorative element. What are they? They were used to support wooden or iron bars back in the day, but no one has ever revealed the mystery and explained its real usefulness. But most of the theories suggest that it used to be a cooling system for houses. They hang a loosely woven shade cloth of some sort, a couple of inches away from the wall. This would shade the wall and lower the amount of heat retained by the stonework at the end of the day. If you dampen that fabric as well, you could have a rudimentary evaporative cooling mechanism. What is this thing I found in a pond in the UK? Small decorative pottery item, found in a pond that is a lot lower than usual, looks to have been painted silver and is about 7 centimeters long. Looks like a small bowl or a stopper, almost heart-shaped and decorative. What is this thing? This looks like a dia, an oil lamp made from clay or mud with a cotton wick dipped in oil. These lamps are commonly used in the Indian subcontinent, and they hold sacred prominence in Hindu. They make you decorate these in schools in India during the Festival of Light. What is this marker post with 2 tags stating Core 1 and Apollo 7 through Apollo 10 on a mountain in Colorado? Appears to be a 4x4 wood post, and it's about 3 feet tall. Any ideas? This looks like a mining claim corner marker post. Core is short for corner. It is a shared corner of multiple claims. 4x4 posts are often used, and the style of metal tags is also common for an older generation claim monuments. That pill bottle attached probably has the claim papers in it. A couple of decades ago people used plastic film canisters, and before that it was tobacco tins. Something fairly waterproof to keep the papers in good condition for as long as possible. What is this gold rotating thing which seems to be a stamp? It's about 5 to 7 centimeters in length and has what seems like drawings on each side. I think inscriptions on it in Arabic or maybe drawings. I have done some research and found out nothing. It's a little heavy for its size, I don't have an estimate, but I guess that's everything I know. This is likely a Victorian-era wax seal. I own one myself. Men often wore theirs on their watches, and women sometimes wore them as necklaces or on their chatelaines, which was a belt or pin with chains that would hold various tools for sewing, keys, a watch, and even smelling salts. What is this hollow metal tube inside a wooden tube? Came in a cloth case. Found in a university common room. Fairly lightweight. There is nothing else with the bag, just the metal tube inside the wooden case. What is it? It's a reusable straw. I have these. They work great and are easy to clean and sterilize. What is this ceramic vessel about 18 inches wide? Found in an antique store in the US. No other info available. Any ideas? Looks like a decorative version of a botejo, a Spanish field worker's water jug. I say decorative because they have to be a certain kind of porous clay to keep the water cool like they're meant to, and this one doesn't look like it is. What is this thing I found in the garage? Around 2.5 inches in length and made of aluminum. Stanley brand. I have attempted to identify it with Google Lens to no avail. What is it? It's a Stanley clip-end grip screw holding attachment from 1989. It clips onto your screwdriver to hold the screw as you start it. I have one. What is this thing I found at a garage sale? About 18 inches tall with a teapot on the top of it. It has a marking on the base, looks to be Russian maybe. It has a handle and spout at the bottom. Any ideas? It's a samovar. Is a metal container traditionally used to heat and boil water. Although originating in Russia, the samovar is well known outside of Russia and has spread through Russian culture to other parts of Eastern Europe, as well as Western and Central and South Asia. Hot water comes out of the bottom jug part, and concentrated tea lives in the teapot on top, traditionally served in glass mugs with pewter handles and sweetened with sugar or maybe honey. What is this thing I found while thrifting? Seems to be made of brass. Small bowls are stacked together and can be separated from the stack. Bottom engraved with china. This is about 8 inches tall. Each bowl is about 3 inches wide and 1 inch tall. There are etched dragons and suns. I've already tried Google Images, but couldn't find any that were this shape or stacked. They're definitely old based on the patina. What is it? Please tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.